You got dumped, and your ex has an avoidant attachment style, either a fearful one or a dismissive one. Avoidants often act confident after a breakup. They dumped you because they feared losing their independence, and they saw you as needy, clingy, smothering, and controlling, and they wanted away from that at all costs. But if you're seeing any of these 7 signs that I'm about to go over in this video that show your avoidant ex is struggling to stay away, that means that your avoidant ex misses you more than they really want to admit. So let's talk about it. Sign number 1, they're digitally stalking you. They are looking at your Facebook or Instagram stories, and their names routinely appear at the top of the list. At least on Instagram, the first 50 viewers of your stories do appear in chronological order. After 50, it's kind of a hodgepodge based on who interacts with you the most. But they're going back into your profile. They're not just looking at what's at the top of it, and they're not just seeing what shows up in their feed. They're actively on your profile, and they're scrolling down into your history and liking things you posted a long time ago. And they're checking your profile regularly. And they're often on Facebook or Instagram at the same times that they think it's likely that you're going to be. Sign number 2, they create reasons to contact you. Maybe it's the old adage of, hey, I found your old shirt at my place. Can I get it back to you? Or maybe they're asking about shared subscriptions like, hey, we really should separate our Netflix account or something along those lines. Or maybe they're sending accidental texts to you that were supposedly meant for somebody else. And what that tells you, if that's true, is that they were actually on your contact in their phone when they sent that message, even though they were supposedly going to send it to somebody else. Why were they looking at your contact info? And each excuse gets a little weaker as their need to connect with you gets stronger. Sign number 3, they're hot and cold on social media. One day, they're all over the place posting about how they've moved on, how great life is, and how good things are without you. But then the next day, they're posting sad songs or memes about lost love or heartache or the one that got away. And they alternate between showing off these new activities and new things that they're doing with posting melancholy updates. And this back and forth, this push-pull dynamic just illustrates the conflict that's going on inside of them. They don't know what they want. Real quick, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and then smash that subscribe button. It's a great way to say thank you to me for taking the time to make these videos, and it really helps me grow my channel, so I really appreciate you doing that. Sign number 4, they're gathering information about you. They're connecting with your mutual friends and asking specific questions about what's going on with you, what's going on in your life, and maybe even if you're dating somebody new. Now, just a word of caution though, don't funnel messages back to your ex through these mutual friends. For starters, you're violating no contact, assuming that's what you're doing, but it also can get very annoying for the friends to sort of be this go-between between the two of you. And you may hear that they're bringing you up in conversations unnecessarily when they're hanging out with these mutual friends. And their curiosity just seems to go beyond normal post-breakup behavior. Sign number 5, they're trying to make you jealous. They may be posting pictures of them out with somebody new, and you don't know if this is somebody they're dating, somebody they're in a full-fledged relationship with, or maybe just a friend, and they're keeping it vague intentionally. You may also notice if you're on dating apps, you may actually see them on dating apps telling you that they're active as well. Or you may see them out at happy hour or social events or other kinds of gatherings where single people are kind of mingling. Or maybe they're posting on social about how happy they are and how free they feel to be out of a relationship. But their behavior just seems a little fake rather than them genuinely moving on. Sign number 6, they're keeping your connection alive. You may find that they're rekindling, or maybe they never abandoned, their relationships with mutual friends as well as key members of your family. And if they did abandon those relationships immediately after dumping you, they've now gone back to them and they're making them stronger than ever. You might also notice that on social media, they never actually got rid of photos of the two of you together. That's huge. Or maybe you've noticed on social and photos that they are still wearing things that you gave them, maybe articles of clothing or different kinds of jewelry. They didn't get rid of these things, and not only did they not get rid of them, they're actively wearing them now. And this is a way of them sort of preserving the connection with you indirectly in a safe way, as opposed to completely separating their life from yours. Sign number 7, they're showing delayed emotional responses. Now, exes, even avoidant exes, do come back about 55% of the time, but avoidant exes, especially dismissive avoidant exes, take a long time to circle back around to you. And that's because they saw you as needy, clingy, smothering, and controlling, as I mentioned at the beginning. And their fears of you still being that way have to go away completely before they feel comfortable coming back to you. And that can take up to 6 months or longer. So it's vitally important that you stay firm in your no contact throughout this entire process. But weeks or months later, you might begin to hear from them a little bit. Text messages like, hey, or how are you? Or been thinking about you. Or maybe they even admit to feelings about you and about the relationship that they could never tell you to your face during the relationship. And this is because avoidants actually do deeply feel things. It's not that they don't feel their emotions. They're afraid to express them because as a young child, probably by mom or dad, they were made to feel bad about feeling what they were feeling. They were made to feel bad about expressing their feelings or asking something of them. And they learned that the best way to keep themselves safe emotionally is just to keep everybody out here at arm's length and never let anybody in too close. So they are actually feeling all of these things, but they typically struggle to express it. But if you're starting to see a little bit of that trickle out months after the relationship ended, that's an excellent sign for you, assuming you want them back. I do want to caution you though, just because they might be struggling to stay away or struggling to end the connection fully doesn't necessarily mean they want a full-fledged reconciliation. So you've got to stay in your no contact, like I mentioned earlier. Stay there until they reach out to you directly and indicate that they want to see you, then make a date with them in the evening, ideally at your place, and make it happen. Remember, I do offer one-on-one coaching. That can be in the form of a phone call, a Zoom session, or you can simply email me your problem and I'll record a custom video just like this one and get it back to you within a couple of weekdays. If you want more info on that, it's down in the description or on this card right up here. But let me know your story about what's going on with you and your avoidant ex down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.